Dr. Sarah Campbell is a renowned and respected psychologist known for her work in the field of hypnosis. Her patients come from all walks of life, seeking her help to overcome a range of mental health issues. One day, a new patient walks into her office. He's charming, charismatic, and seemingly in control of every aspect of his life. His name is John, and he's seeking help to overcome his insomnia. As Sarah begins to delve deeper into John's psyche, she realizes that there's more to him than meets the eye. His mind is a labyrinth of secrets, lies, and hidden desires, and she's quickly drawn into a dangerous game of cat and mouse. But then Sarah makes a shocking discovery. John isn't who he claims to be. In fact, he's a convicted serial killer who has escaped from prison and assumed a new identity. With this revelation, Sarah finds herself in grave danger. She knows too much about John, and he will do anything to keep his secret safe. Sarah soon realizes that John's motives are not what they seem. He's not seeking her help for his insomnia, but rather to manipulate her into helping him escape the country. As she struggles to maintain her own sanity, Sarah begins to question whether she's the one who needs help, or if it's John who's driving her to the brink of madness. But Sarah is determined to bring John to justice, no matter the cost. With the help of a few trusted allies, she hatches a plan to turn the tables on him and bring him to justice. They spent several days gathering evidence and building their case against him. They reached out to the authorities and presented their findings, but they knew that John had powerful connections that could potentially protect him from the law. Determined to make sure he faced the consequences of his actions, Sarah and her allies devised a plan to catch him in the act. They set up a fake meeting with him, posing as potential victims, and arranged for the authorities to be present at the scene. When John arrived at the meeting, he was met with a team of officers waiting to arrest him. He tried to deny everything, but the evidence was overwhelming. Sarah and her allies watched from a distance, relieved that they had finally caught him. In the courtroom, John's defense team tried to argue that the evidence was circumstantial, but Sarah and her allies had done their job well. The jury found him guilty on all counts, and he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Sarah and her allies knew that this was just the beginning of their healing process. They would never forget the pain that John had caused them, but they were determined to move forward and rebuild their lives. They were grateful to each other for their unwavering support throughout the ordeal, and knew that they would always be there for one another, no matter what challenges lay ahead.